What's up, everybody? Antonio Gonzalez with the Financial Bear Show. Today, we're going to discuss credit fundamentals. This is the first of many videos we're going to do about credit. So let's get right into it. Before I forget, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family, especially if you thought it was impactful. And don't forget to hit that notification button so that way you are aware of all new videos I post every single weekend. Thank you. So first things first, let's discuss what is credit.
If you ever wanted to know what the credit definition was, and I know you did, here it is. And I promise you the rest of the video is not like this. So I just want a good foundation. Since we're talking about credit, I want you to just have a good grasp of the definition of credit because we're going to be covering it in this video. So let's get into it. So the ability of a customer to obtain goods or service before payment based on the trust that the payment will be made in the future. This is a basic fundamental credit definition. No bells and whistles here.
So what is credit in the real world? Let's have an example. Let's say you want to purchase this little guy from the store, and the store says you don't have enough money, but they're willing to extend credit to you so that way you can take this bear home. Because the store is being so generous, they're going to extend credit to you, but a little sweetener, they're going to charge you interest every single month until this bear is paid off in full. So at the basic fundamental level, credit allows you access to goods and services with the promise of you paying it back later. So how does a store know that you're creditworthy or have the ability to pay them back? This is accomplished by a credit score. So let's talk about that. Now, your credit score is broken down into several different areas, and I'm going to do a separate video that talks exactly about that. I think it's important to take a deeper dive into what makes up a credit score. But just for the basis of this video, just think of a credit score as your ability score, your ability to pay people back from the money you borrowed. So just think about a credit score as being, hey, this guy is creditworthy. He can go ahead and borrow as much money as possible.
So this is what your credit score breakdown looks like, and let's briefly go over it. So your payment history makes up 35%. So that's making sure that you're making on-time payments. Your credit utilization, how much of your credit are you utilizing, makes up 30%. Your credit history, now how long have you had these credit cards or these mortgages or these car payments, how long, the length of them. Your new credit makes up 10%, and new credit is making sure that you're not opening up a credit card every weekend. That's going to be impactful to your credit score. And the types of credit is your mortgage, your car payment, your credit card, your store credit cards, all make up 10% of your overall score. And now this is a brief breakdown of your credit score.
Now, there's three main credit agencies. There's Experian, there's Equifax, and there's TransUnion, all of which are not government owned. They're actually privately owned entities. And that's a little mind-blowing because a lot of people think that the government owns or operates these credit agencies. They don't. So what's the difference between a good credit score and a bad credit score? Well, a bad credit score is about 350, and that's kind of the lowest it can ever be. So your credit score ranges from 350 being the absolutely worst off it can ever be to 850, and that's the top tier. You can borrow money from anybody. So those are the ranges between good and bad credit scores. So what's a real world example of good and bad credit score? Going back to my bear here, let's say you go to the store, you have a credit score of 850 and you want the store to extend credit. You'll get this bear no problem, no questions asked. You can probably purchase a few other items as well with the same deal. Now, let's say if you go into the store and you have a 350 credit score, chances are you're going to get denied. But let's say, for example, if the store does decide to extend credit to you, they're going to charge you a higher interest rate because of your lower credit score. And that's because your ability score is now lower. So the store is now looking at you as a risk. So in order for them to be compensated for that additional risk, they're going to charge you a higher premium or a higher interest rate than someone with good credit. And that's a real world example between good credit and bad credit. Thank you guys so much. This video is about credit fundamentals, and I appreciate you guys taking the time and watching this video. Make sure you hit the notification button because I will be doing more videos about credit. Until next time, be safe out there and have at it.